Howdy everybody, let's do a little Cabin Home on the Hill out of the key of G. I'm going to set the metronome at 80 beats a minute here. It's going to be after the style of Paul Warren and with Lester and Earl. Okay? So, here we go. Alrighty. So, we'll start this off with a little pickup, a few pickup notes. Now, there's nothing magical written in stone about those, but that's what I did right there was D, G, A, B. Okay? And then that's a slide down from the D down through the C sharp, pretty much, down to a C to the B. And then he does A against the C to do. Okay, and then you jump over to catch a C. And you can play that against the E note. So that would be like this. Let's see. And then an E against a G. And then the fourth, the D against the G. So that part is so that's just a D, G against a B. And then that just slides up to the B against the D. So, and that's kind of like the same thing that we did out of Salty Dog Blues, or you can also do that in Foggy Mountain Breakdown, just that D against the B, punctuated by a quick E note, and then to fourth playing an A against the D. Okay, that's you in the middle of the tune. And now you got to go back into it, and so. And so you can just chop your way back in if you want to come back. If you want to come back down out of third position. You can do that. And then the next lick is going to be something like that. Once you play through that exact same melody again. Alright, so where we are is we just played through, we came back out of it and we say we chopped back in. So here we are at our D. Middle of the break. Okay. Now we go back into it. So you could do that. Same thing she did before. So that would be a D against an A. G, B to a D against an A. G, F sharp, A to G against a B third. So all that would be like that. Other things that you could do here, you could go, let's see, so for the so you could also come up, so instead of just playing a D note, you could play a fourth, D against a G, on that first little high slide, like, and then come over to play the D versus the B, sixth. You can also practice sliding up with playing a fourth with your in first position. But the way a lot of bluegrass fiddle players do it, and Paul Warren did this, he slid up with his second into second position actually to play that double stop. So he would go like that. Okay. To play the G against the D. Okay. And then at the end, and then at the middle of these tunes where the 5 happens, or the 5th 5 chord, we got a video on what those numbers mean over in the theory section. But if once you get to that 5 chord, right there, it's pretty much a free-for-all to what notes and flurries or whatever you want to throw in to in that little space before you get back into the melody. And so let's see what happens here. You could do that, things like that, or again, that's like we did in some of these other tunes. I think "Bury Me Beneath the Willow." You can use those really quick runs, those like double time runs. And that would certainly work coming out. Or starting this tune, you could also go at the very beginning, just Sorry, I was playing Beneath the Willow. Something like that. So play around with adding extra notes in, but making the time measure out whenever you come to that 5 chord. And it can be anything simple, you know, just try adding in a couple notes. If this feels awkward to you or something, you know, just add in one extra note. Like here at the... or... Alright, here. Just that much. Come from your 3rd position down to an F sharp against an A, let's say. D against an A, and then start back in. I don't know, something like that. So I'll leave you free to come up with your own inventions there and to explore that dominant 5 in the middle of these tunes, which is such a common occurrence in bluegrass. Alrighty, thank you guys.